One Sky is a large multi-service agency that provides services from basically one end of the life spectrum to the other. So our role, or my role, is within the senior services team. So what we do in our office, our main core program is a partnership between Seniors Wellness Society and One Sky. So we are co-located. We're truly interconnected in our office. And we came together in 2013 when we first developed the Better at Home program, and that is really our core service. We provide, within the Better at Home program, we provide non-medical supports for seniors to help them maintain their independence in their home. And those services include things like transportation to appointments, friendly visiting, light housekeeping, light yard work, simple home repairs, grocery shopping, and snow shoveling. And we provide those services with a combination of paid staff, contractors, and volunteers. And the individuals who are receiving the services pay the fees are based on income, based on household income on a sliding scale. So in that way, people who cannot afford to pay full market rate for some of the services are still able to get the help they need. And seniors on the other end of the scale who can afford to pay can be part of the solution in helping us build the program, so we're not totally reliant on government funding. There are about 80 plus Better at Home programs across the province in different sites. They are funded by the Ministry of Health and managed by the United Way Healthy Aging. So that's our core service. And over the years, we've really interacted with thousands of seniors and getting an idea of what their needs are, and also looking at ways to fill those needs, whether it's through that program or other ways. And we've sort of grown those programs over the years based on what the information that people say that they need help with. So we've kind of created basically a one-stop sort of hub for information, for whether it's just, pointing people in the right direction or actually providing assistance with services, with help to access government services or health services, completing forms, those kinds of things. When the pandemic hit, we had to shift our services that we were providing, like the rest of the world. And through some additional funding through the United Way, we were able to shift things to keep people safe and yet connected to their community. So we started to offer free grocery shopping and delivery, free prescription pickup, although most drugstores here will do that. We partnered again with the Seniors Drop-In Center to develop the Meals to Go program, and so that's been extremely popular. We're delivering 220 meals a week, and that represents 220 seniors because there's such a demand. We can only provide one a week so that we can reach more people. So the Seniors Drop-In chef and volunteers, they prepare the meals, and our volunteers come and deliver the meals. And so that's been a great program. We shifted our friendly visiting from in-person to on the phone, and ultimately increased the number of people that we were reaching. We shifted our quarterly newsletter to a monthly newsletter, and so that is a way to keep people more informed, particularly those people who aren't computer savvy. So we mail out a number of newsletters and also email. There seems to be more and more email than there used to be a few years ago, which is a necessity, of course. We also have a caregiver support program. So whether those caregivers are spouses or family members or friends or neighbors, caregivers are such a crucial part of keeping people well at home, increasing that quality of life. And so we are offering support to help them do that complex job a little bit better. We hear from people all the time how much those small things can make such a big difference in people's lives. You know, if we're able to pop over to the store and pick up a gallon of milk and a loaf of bread, we take it for granted that it's a simple thing to do. But if you have no transportation, or getting out to a doctor's appointment, or you know, if you're able-bodied, it's no big deal to vacuum and clean up, or to, you know, mow your lawn. But when those things start to decline, it's a small way to help people maintain where they live, just to help them, again, with those small tasks that help them still feel like they're doing okay. So in Penticton, there's so many people who come here to retire. And over the years, we've talked to many, many people who have come here with their spouse, then lose one of the, you know, they lose their spouse, and they haven't created maybe a network of, especially if they've been in a caregiver role. So they may not have their family members nearby. And of course, during this time, even if those family members would come and visit once or twice a year, or hopefully more often than that, they haven't been able to do that. So, you know, we have to create some of that. It's creating caring neighborhoods and you know, ways to connect people, volunteers. You know, as we've talked about, volunteering is a way to make a difference in your community and make a difference in your own life by that connection. We have some volunteers who will introduce their children to that world of volunteering and service, and that's such a beautiful thing, because there's many children who don't have access to grandparents. They don't have older individuals in their lives. And so, yeah, we just do what we can to make those good connections. We're also part of the Aging Well Penticton. One Sky is the backbone agency for that particular network of agencies. So again, looking at ways to partner, to collaborate, so that often over the years, nonprofit agencies have been put in competitive environments for minimal funding for short periods of time, and that's really counterproductive in building a really supportive community. So how do we move that kind of model to a more collaborative way? Because if the funding wasn't an issue, we'd find better ways to work together. And so we're doing that, and we're doing that in ways where we can deliver more services in a more seamless way, and not make it quite so confusing. When we think of the meaning of Penticton as a place to stay forever, I think that fits really well with how do we support people to age well in this place that they've chosen as home.